I can't stand this. I need a drink.
Kylläpäs mitä kädistä? Good stuff. I thought you were devoted.
No, they cut off my sponsorship. It's alright. I think it's time for me to reinvent myself again a bit. I'm no longer known as the Punch Boy. From now on, I'd like to be called Captain Cyber.
I can see why I felt the name was inappropriate.
Yes, well, I'm hardly a kid anymore. I'll turn 18 in just 30 months.
You're a strange guy, Captain.
Which reminds me, now that I've geared up somewhat on the credibility meter, I've been thinking of going pro. A full-timer, no more double life.
Maybe you should think about finishing your school first. I mean, odd jobs are fine for some time. You take some, but then they become a habit, and sooner than you notice yourself performing some really odd jobs.
I just need someone to get things started. Someone working for me to get things started big. And to me it seems like you just became available.
Oh no, you're right, but I couldn't ever work for anyone who isn't old enough to grow their own goatee. Besides, with Saya gone, I'm not sure if I can...
Okay, enough of that. Jeez. You won't work for me? Fine. But you have to stop mourning about your last employer. You got laid off? That's it. Maybe not on purpose, but that happens. My dad lost his job. But did he just sit around feeling sorry for himself? Well, yeah, for 2 years. But that's not the point. After that, he really started kicking. And most of them deserve it anyway.
I respect that, I really do, but call me old-fashioned if you want, but standing in someone else's lineup so soon just seems wrong to me.
You need to get this to your hard drive. No one can clean up someone else's messes forever. You have to start thinking about yourself eventually. And that's not something anyone can order you to do.
I come from a long, long line of henchmen, devil advocates, and all sorts of yes men.
I'm the first member in my family in 4 generations who doesn't have a hunchback.
You'll have to understand that standing straight doesn't come easily to me.
Shoot yourself. But if I were you, I'd be dying to see everything at the scene. But now, I have a plane to catch. I sent you a little bit of music.
Oh, it's just you guys. For a moment I feared that we had been discovered by the local pain in the backside. Leave it, Putin! It's not Linksman. The ghost of communism just came back from China. What are you doing here? Have I ever given you any reason to believe that your presence here is anything more than barely tolerable? Well, I suppose you are the less of two evils. He has no business in here. In my opinion, men wearing ties should stay in the Moscow ballet where they belong. It's bad enough that he always shows just in time to ruin my plans. That's where the normal nuances live. Not him. Linksman wants to get involved. It's the most annoying. Not to mention sort of intruding. He has these crazy ideas about rehabilitation and such.
I don't do local papers. Call me again when you've gone national. A secret affair? Now listen, my obsession with the Cape Man is purely professional. On matters concerning personal interviews, please contact me again during office hours till the 6 AM every day except on Mondays. Oh, come on, Paige. Yes, I might be interested. Wait, a swimsuit photo shoot. What do you mean you've already asked the Jogger?
And now, you pitiful maggots, you may ask your questions.
Mr. Jogger, the International Criminal Police Organization has informed to release a public report of Big Band's arrest within a month. Do you have any inside information?
Well, my guess is that they want to hush it up for a while as a precaution. BB is not known as someone who stays in custody for very long. But this time, I think they got him for good.
Interpol also plans to bring their list of the most wanted people up to date after releasing the before-mentioned report. The internal evaluation is still in progress, but according to some sources, the result seems quite clear.
Yeah, I'd be blushing like mad if I had a heart.
The officials have expressed concern about the vast amount of illegal betting which has followed the arrest. Are you aware of...
I have more solid sources than some sweaty six lousy cut. Completely legal ones too. Recently I was specialized in product placement and advertising. The money's almost as good and even a drop or two less bloody.
Are you admitting the accused connections of the outlaw persona Jogger to the several named multi-billion corporations?
The nature of the industry has changed. When I formed the first season of America's Next Supervillain, I was still a kid. I thought I'd be ruling the world in my early 20s. Exchange bullets for breakfast as long as I could stand. But now I know better. That's not to say that I degenerate to white-collar crime altogether. I still get a soft spot for the old school show business. And that is why I've planned something big to secure my place as Interpol's most wanted. Something that will have the future generations look back and...
That's right. That's so cute.
Unbelievable. Just fucking unbelievable. Who does this guy think he is? Everyone knows base invasion is my area of expertise. I mean, how would he feel if I put on some else's second hand and started stealing other people's ideas? The bloody irony would be probably lost to him, the dull creature.
Now who's calling her what?
Shut up!
Maybe this is a chance to put your PhD into a better use. Say, help well-off males to gain genital growth and decrease hair loss.
I don't have time for this. How is one supposed to take over the world if their ideas get stolen? I've had my finger on the pulse for years and he knows it. Just look at the face.
That's a radio.
You're in my head. I have 42 years worth of HD footage in there. Just dig it up from somewhere.
Mostly I just watch the porn.
And of course, that's just my opinion of the modern day volunteers work, but the boys at the New World Order would totally agree.
That's a big black mark.
And that's racist.
No more questions, please.
Not interested. No. When he gets his at least and how come he has like 500,239 followers on Twitter and 500,000 in 2016?
500,849.
Hello?
I saw what you meant. He's not gonna do. It was like watching an auction for toxic waste.
I don't follow.
Anyway, are you still flying solo? It's a messed up world out there. My LA hostel doesn't have any Wi-Fi.
Sorry, unfortunately, I won't be having any dark, handsome strangers in my life this year. That doesn't make you.
Wait, don't tell me you're still wallowing there.
I'm not!
With ice cream and a blanket like a girl.
You're delirious! I was just digging into the heart of my situation. With metal equipment and lasers. Anyway, what more business have you been doing lately? Playing WoW with Julian Assange?
I installed Northern antivirus into your laptop.
It was you! What did you? Ah! Your pants wasn't sexy though! And then pretending it with lights on!
Ah!
Well, that went nicely, don't you think?
Yep. No matter how hard certain people try to stop us.
You still keep that around?
Oh, I thought I might have some cigarette paper.
That's why we have these.
Recycled paper? Ew, what's wrong with you?
Fine then. Let Jogger have this stupid tetra. He can try and feel what it's like to have a big one for once in his life. But I'm a man of science, and I can use man's own creation to destroy him if I will, and by God, if I decide, the dead shall walk the earth again. Oh, mother.